San Jose, obviously another one of these teams that's off to a fast start, that surprising some people. That seems to be the story around some teams in the league, but obviously a team you guys can't look past.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well. Showed that again last night. So, yeah, and just going through some of our preparations this morning, you can see why and why they're having success. So, we got to come ready to play and execute our own game, especially coming off of a few days here to rest up, but making sure we're sharp off the get-go.
What stood out to you about Auston and his return on Monday night?
I wouldn't say too much out of the ordinary. I think he's, very similar to his normal self. It's impressive coming off of a significant injury like that, just his ability to be so impactful right away. He's shown it in the past coming off of other injuries. Obviously just extremely diligent, meticulous with the way he goes about his business and the way he works and get himself ready to play. So nothing surprising other than he just didn't put a couple in. So shouldn't be too long before those opportunities are going in the net, and obviously his ability to do that consistently.
How do you give Hutch the best opportunity to win tonight, Sean? How do you guys help you?
Well, we want to play our game and spend as much time as we can in the opponent's end. That's one of the things we talked about this morning. They don't so far in the early going here. They don't do very much of that. So being able to establish our game offensively and wearing them down, being a hard team to play against, and when we have to check, we check hard, and we don't give them much time or space, and we want to control the space in front of both nets.
Is that key early given that Sharks have played last night in 3 and 4?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a team on a back-to-back, you obviously want to, it would theoretically make sense that you're the fresher team, you're going to have more jump. It doesn't always. Sometimes those things don't always work out that way, but no question, I think our mindset, knowing we're coming off of a few days here and they've had a busy schedule, that we want to come out and make it a difficult night for them.
He's been really sharp on face-off so far. How do you continue to, I guess, grow that skill after all of the things you've learned over the years?
Yeah, I think it's just continuing, getting a good rhythm, using your knowledge and experience and what my strengths are in that area personally. I know I try to really take a lot of pride to be good on both sides, and being on your backhand side, everyone always seems to think that's your stronger side, and for me, just trying to be as consistent as I can on both sides. And obviously, it's a great opportunity to not have to work to chase the puck and have to get it back. It's a great chance to start your shift or a power play or any other situation with it, and set you up for success more often than not.
Is the loss of the hour during the day have any impact, given the hour that you're starting, you guys, what you do in preparation?
I mean, obviously you lose the hour, so it's gonna change something somewhere. But we've all played with different schedule, different timing of the schedule, plenty of times throughout our careers. So it is what it is, and just get ready to go for 6 p.m.
I know we're only barely 2 weeks into the season, but when you look at the standings, when you look around, anything surprise you? I mean, some teams are doing well that you might not have thought, some teams are.
Yeah, I haven't really looked, to be honest. It's like you said, it's early, and I think every year there's always teams that probably get off to starts that maybe people weren't expecting, or whatever the predictions are, whatever trends that kind of start off the season. There's always some that are probably expected and some that aren't expected. So I haven't looked too in-depthly about that. I think mostly just about our game or myself personally, just continue to move along here, keep getting better, and get the results we need.
Question about next week, if you don't mind. You're going to be on the road for 3 games. Probably not as many Leaf fans who usually make that trip will be there. What difference do they make, and that kind of thing?
Yeah, my first time going back to the U.S. this decade, so it's been a while. Just even packing the suitcase yesterday a little bit. Just last year was just so different. Even we weren't even leaving the hotel, right? So kind of back to traditionally what we're used to, and different markets, different environments. So just getting back used to that. So yeah, it should be fun and a good time to get with the guys on the road, and obviously some big games against some tough opponents.
John, is what's happening in Winnipeg a reminder to be diligent when you are on the road then?
Yeah, I think there's no question about that. I think you've seen that throughout other sports.
Not that they have
right?
Yeah, for sure. No, I think it just, you still have to be aware, even though, we're not as restricted as we were. That doesn't mean the pandemic's still not going on, and you still have to be aware of the situation and being diligent and being smart and understanding the dynamics of that. So, yeah, no question that you've seen that a little bit throughout the league, that there's been players that have already, tested positive to start the season. And, if you're following baseball or the NFL a little bit, it's happened in those sports too. So just, being mindful and understanding of those things that are still obviously a big part of all of our lives.
What's it like playing with a guy like Bunting, who is going to look to get under the skin of the other team? Does that help you? Do you feed off that? Do you kind of have to go into the game and be like, there might be some scrums going on in this game I'm going to be in? Like,
Yeah, got to get my visor cleaned up a little bit more often. Keep the equipment staff on their toes. But for Bunce, I think it's the way he's always in and around the net, and it's always just going to kind of lead to those things as teams defend their crease and defend their net, and he doesn't back down from that. And I think that's part of the determination or perseverance he's shown, whether it's just to start his time here or throughout his hockey career, and how he's overcome a lot and found a way to be successful and make the most of his opportunities. So he's always in and around that net, and he's fighting for every inch and every opportunity. So no doubt that's I want to be there myself, trying to find those opportunities, and that teams are going to defend hard, and you just got to be prepared to deal with that from time to time.